and welcome you back to Black Site. And tonight, we're going to talk about Attorney General of New York, Lettia James, opening up an Asian hotline for discrimination. I have lived in New York all my life, upstate New York. I have never heard an Attorney General or county attorney open up a hotline for African Americans, ADOS, or FBA. But during this pandemic crisis, we got all these coons coming out, pandering to the Asian community about discrimination. This woman has been in office almost a year. She has practically done nothing for African Americans. But she's going to go out there and fight the good fight for Asian people, who in America are considered honorary white people. They have the highest average per capita income in the nation. They go to most of the elite schools in the nation. They don't need anybody to hold their nuts or hold their bags for them. They can do it by themselves. You see people in Congress holding their nuts. You see people like Al Green from Texas. You see Nina Velasquez from New York and many others caping for Asians. But I never see these so-called African Americans that's in Congress and all these political positions caping for black folks. And I'm going to tell you something how this all going to end. The Asians who's supposed to be discriminated against going to come out way ahead once this is over. Once they small businesses get those bailouts. And you know what? They're not just going to get bailouts. They going to rob the United States government. And what it's going to actually be called, it's going to be reparations for Asian businesses. So if Asians believe that they lost maybe $20,000 during this pandemic, they probably walk out with $100,000. But we ain't going to walk out with nothing but a $1,200 check. And when it's all said and done, they going to go back to their community. They going to be in their businesses and they going to be discriminating against black people. They going to be calling you all kind of names in nail shops. They going to tell you to get the hell out their beauty shops and their stores. But Lettia James, she out there holding their nuts. See, this is what happens when you get these politicians, and I call it the Barack Obama effect. See, Barack Obama took care of everybody but black folks, and he was reported with 2 terms. So now you got politicians like Lettia James who feels she's going to copy the Barack Obama theory. I ain't going to worry about black folks. They just glad to see me sitting in the seat. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take care of everybody else. And see, this is what happens when we put these people in office. They do nothing for us but something for everybody else. The Asians gonna be laughing at us when it's all said and done. She actually opened up an Asian hotline. We've been here for 400 years, catching hell, Jim Crow, everything you can think of, and you won't never get no damn African American hotline. You got racists in upstate New York running wild. And there is no hotline. Ferguson, was there a hotline? Was it a hotline when people was getting choked out in New York City? No, it was no hotline. But as soon as you mention a word about the Kung Flu or anything else, there's a hotline. This is embarrassing for us. These politicians that represent us makes me sick. They're an international disgrace. We suffering more than anybody else. And when this bill, this $2 trillion bill comes down, we will get less than anybody in America. So I don't want to hear no excuses from the United States government telling me we can't pay reparations. Because when you wanted to get $2 trillion for a stimulus package and another $100 billion or $200 billion in the other bills and $14 trillion from the Federal Reserve, to prop up the stock market, but you don't have money for reparations. Oh, the Asians gonna get their reparations. They gonna get their reparations because somebody said the China flu, and it all started with the mainstream media. They was the ones calling the Wuhan virus the China flu before Trump even said it. So since Trump said it, we gotta open up a hotline. This is utterly embarrassing. Nobody represents us. And not this fool. Give a damn about no Asians. They don't care about us. They ain't care about us when Peter Liang killed that innocent black boy in the stairwell. They all came together and didn't give a damn how we felt. And let me tell you something about these Asians. Whenever you ever seen the Asians come out and fight for us, it seemed more or less they on the take from us. They want all discrimination laws taken down, so they can send all their kids to Ivy League schools. There will be no seats for African Americans, ADOS and FBA. They constantly fighting against us, but we got her holding their nuts. This is disgraceful. I want to thank you for listening to Black Side. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.